Captain on the bridge.
Alright, Captains, we are back on the bridge, and today, yes, we got some things to go over from the Star Trek Online X feed, so on screen. Yes, Captains, before we get into this video, do us a huge favor and hit that like button to help the channel, but also if you're new here, welcome, consider subscribing to the YouTube bridge, as we're always on the lookout for like-minded Captains where we can share our love, our passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now with that said, here we go, Captains. Happy Friday as the recording of this video. So what we're gonna do is go over the actual new reveal of another ship for the 14th anniversary bundle, drop our ECs of course, and then at the end give our conclusion. So almost like right on time, we kind of felt that we were gonna get some news today in terms of more ships in this bundle. So let's go ahead and read this here. So it's time to reveal 3 ships for the 14th anniversary bundle, in addition to the new T6 versions of classic Wolf 359 ships. We've also included the Constellation and remastered the Lafayette, which we actually mentioned in our previous video, both of which are included in this bundle. So I don't know what that means, but let's just go have a look at this. Again, this is not really too long, but this is just more still shots, no sound anyways. Oof. All right, so there they are with the tier 6 versions of the new ship over there. Now again, there's nothing yet here, but again, this seems a little too clumped together in my opinion, which means a little bit more space is left for more reveals, and we have mentioned that before, that there's a lot of space here left. Now we're gonna go back here again, play the beginning of the ships coming in. So we already knew of the 2 ships, the Niagara and the Cheyenne. The new ship to join this was that ship right there, the 2 nacelle one, which I'm not too familiar, I keep forgetting the name of it. This is right here in this chart. It's the Challenger class. So the Challenger class is the new one to be added into this bundle, which again, I said it was starting to grow on me, but now we have confirmed that it is there, which is the one I was looking forward to for very reasons we're gonna go over next. Now, the other 2 that they added in this was the remastered, again, which is weird, the Constellation, which I did kind of say I was hoping we were gonna get another ship of the Constellation. I knew that the Constellation and the Cheyenne shared the same sort of skeleton where they can of course use and swap costumes, but we're getting a remastered one again here. But we also knew in our last video that we were going to get a remastered Lafayette. So again, this ship is in game. I'm not sure if this is actually just a remastered skin or an actually new ship along with the Constellation. I still do enjoy the skin over the Cheyenne in all honesty, but I'm glad to see that we have now. Of course, here is the incoming change to the ships in terms of how they look. So again, we go here, that is the old Wolf 359, and then now of course we have the T6ified version. So they probably just remastered the T6 skin for the Lafayette. Again, whether that's going to be a new skin, we're not sure. Of course, we already knew of the Niagara and of course the Cheyenne, but here's the new kid on the block here. It's the Challenger T6ified, and I was waiting for this. And I'm here for it. I definitely am here for it. Now, looking at her, the nacelles remind me of the nacelles from the Andromeda or the Galaxy T6 when it was first T6ified, and I'm okay with it. From what we can see here, the T6 version here, the bridge module reminds me of the Buran. So I said in the video for this reminded me of the saucer from the Gagarin. This is reminding me of the saucer from the Buran because of how sort of forward the bridge module. Again, we have to get a closer look at it, but it looks, I'm liking it. I'm here for it. Definitely here for it. Now, I have a love for these type of ships that have a nacelle above and below, and we're going to show the reason why. And that stems from this game, and a lot of you captains may be familiar with this game right here. This is Star Trek Starfleet Command. And this is the ship here that I did actually enjoy and love. It's so simple, just a saucer, 2 pylons, 2 nacelles. There you go, we're done. Now, this ship I definitely did enjoy. And again, when we got the Kelvin over here, same thing. I fell in love with that design. I definitely do like that design. Now, this is not a 2 nacelle ship. This is a 1 nacelle ship with a secondary hull with a deflector on top. Still kind of the same look and same profile. One of my favorite ships in game still. Now, another ship that I had wanted in game when we tried this game out was Star Trek, or is from Star Trek Fleet Command, which was this ship right here, the USS Rialta. Now, again, it's just the ships with a ship with a nacelle above and below. Kind of had that Kelvin looking flair to it anyways, and I said, yeah, I wouldn't mind having the ship in game. And with all the crossovers happening, I was like, yeah, please. Now, going back to the ship over here, again, I'm in for that ship 100%. Still not sure, obviously, if we're going to buy this for the whole bundle. It's yet to be seen. But so far, out of the 5 ships revealed that's going to be in this bundle, I'm definitely loving the new Challenger T6. Now, going back to that chart we had a look over here. So again, I was sort of kind of right that we're going to get a Constellation. Sort of, half a point caps, maybe, yes. So now we have the Niagara class, the Cheyenne, of course now the remastered Cheyenne class, Constellation, and now the ship over here, the Challenger class. So now the only other ships missing here, and 2 ships left to be revealed. I believe in terms of the tier 6 C-Store versions is the Springfield class, which is an interesting ship to itself and how it's sort of configured, and the Freedom class right here. So the Springfield class and the Freedom, they're right there. Springfield class and the Freedom class. This, I'm interested to see what they do T6 wise in terms of its skin and how it looks. This was kind of always a kind of odd looking one, but this also has like a cannon underneath the saucer, if I remember correctly. The Springfield itself here feels like this is like a torpedo launcher, but the unique look of this ship is the secondary hull is hanging below it, kind of like an old berth kind of look. There's a big old gap there in the middle. Not my favorite looking ships, but again, kind of interested to see what they actually do with the skin. Again, I am happy with what they've done with the Challenger class here in Stowe. It looks great in my opinion. Want to see a little bit more angles, especially to see if there's a deflector there, but we'll wait and see how that looks like. Now, going back to this picture, there is still more room. Like, there's a lot of room here. Like, I really feel like there's a lot more room. Like even 3 more ships. So the 3 more ships, of course, is the Springfield, I think, the Freedom. No, not this, the Freedom. I'm forgetting the name of them. Go back here. So the Freedom and the Springfield. Sorry, this Freedom and the Springfield class. Here is still room for those 2. Now, along with the premium ships. So 2 more ships, let's say over here, and then another one here, and possibly another one here. I feel like they're leaving a gap there to say, hey, let's see how they react first, and then boom. If we have to throw in another ship, here's a ship here, and it's gonna fit all in well in this picture. So the reveal today is the new T6 ship right here. And it's looking good. I really think it's looking good. The remastered, of course, Constellation and the Lafayette. Now going back to the chart here, again, what are the premium ships? Well, the strong candidate is the Parliament class. But remember, we still haven't seen this ship, the Nebula class. There's still a chance that this ship actually makes it into this bundle, because this is the unique one that has the 4 nacelles here. So there could still be space for that. Now, having said that, there is still a slot for Parliament or an Akira. Now, I also mentioned that now my new guesses were also a Georgiou class, like a Walker class, and a Constitution class starship that they'll be adding to this bundle. Perhaps. But very happy with this reveal of that ship. It's looking good so far. It ticks all the boxes for me visually. For now, I still need to see the underhull, see how, I believe this nacelle is probably going to be the same as that. And I kind of want to see how this looks configured with the TNG nacelle here. I want to see how that looks with that, because that looks really good. But it looks a lot more streamlined in terms of how it looks there. So if you look at it, they've shortened the secondary hull, if there is even one. It looks like more of just kind of a tail. That's what kind of made it awkward, but the look of it looks much better and more streamlined. And again, you can kind of see with the ships here, with the Cheyenne looking more T6ified there. Again, not a fan of the Niagara and how that's going to look. Again, all the Lafayette happened there was just a remaster along with the Constellation. And I'm still thinking Navy, the Springfield, and the Freedom class, and of course a premium ship, possibly over here, maybe even two. So very soon, I believe next week, we're going to get the full look of this bundle, but it's turning out to be, what, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe a 9 package sort of bundle, because this was sort of a bonus, I think, just for it being remastered. And I'm not sure if it's just a skin or if it's a new ship. Again, we'll have to wait and see. But it's looking good. It's looking promising in my opinion. When it comes to these ships, I really can't wait to not only see the sort of, you know, what's inside the package, but also the consoles, the traits, and whatever extra they're going to include. Because right now, it's hard to say for me how this is going to look. But with my love of these type looking ships, this ship has definitely won me over here in terms of wanting that at the very least. Again, the 4 to sell ships, we're going to have to see how that comes out here, the Cheyenne, and then we may even have the Nebula, the Springfield, and of course the Freedom. So looking forward to that. Captains, just that update for the 3 new reveals from the 14th anniversary bundle. And of course, if there's more, we're going to drop a video here on the bridge to drop our 2 ECs. So do us a favor and hit that like button. Comment below, let us know what your thoughts is on the 3 new reveals. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube bridge, and we will leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.